All right, here I am at Giacalone Contracting, the mill shop.
Yes, sir.
It's like kind of a division where, what do you do here?
So we supplement the contracting company in various ways, whether we're matching cabinets from existing older homes, or if we're doing an order of large cabinets and maybe something wasn't accounted for in the original design. We do primarily that. We do a lot of custom furniture. We do some dining sets, some desks, workspaces, closet built-ins, a little bit of everything.
Wow. Yeah, do you do like custom railings going down in interior houses? Millwork is pretty much, all kinds of like custom woodwork in a house to make it spectacular.
Right, yeah. So we come in for the finished details for sure.
Right.
We've definitely done a little bit more, I would say, more the cabinetry end than the traditional mill shop. A lot of the traditional mill shops have, the large shape machines. They got the, a lot of the larger run of linear stock where they're doing all these beautiful details in homes. But because of the size of our shop and the demands of our clients, we find ourselves doing a little of everything.
There you go. So you brought me. What's your name, by the way?
Oh, I'm Ed.
Ed. What's your last name?
Buchirk.
Ed Buchirk. And you are is this like your domain right here?
Yeah, so I have primarily existed in here in the shop foreman, but I went to Wentworth's industrial design program, which was a funny way of saying product design, but I've loved furniture since I was a freshman. So I've been following that route primarily, and for Tony's sake, I've been his furniture designer.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you do custom furniture as well?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, all sorts of stuff.
Built-ins and stuff like that. So right here, so this is something near and dear to my heart. You guys just started making these custom humidors, cigar humidors, with all kinds of really cool features. You want to take us through?
Yeah, sure. So we originally designed this during a slow period. Tony Giacalone is also an avid cigar smoker, so he wanted to kind of see us through a slow period. He's like, all right, design me something, make something. Went through several prototypes in terms of what we wanted the aesthetic to look like. And this is kind of what we ultimately ended up with. So, Spanish cedar is a little bit harder to come by these days, so we decided to go primarily with mahogany. So on one side here, we kind of went for the 2/3 split. We've got a third of the alcohol shelf with, the room for your wine bottles, room for your glasses, just a traditional adjustable shelf.
Oh, yeah, wow.
As you would kind of find in most other cabinets.
You could also, speaking as a cigar smoker, you could keep your really nice lighters and your cutters in this space too, if you wanted
absolutely.
to.
Yeah. So the original design intent was, Tony also drinks a fair amount of cognac with his with the cigars. He likes the high end stuff, so he wanted something where he could display his nice bottle of cognac, but he wanted to be able to put his glasses up as well.
Right.
So, and the reason we made it adjustable is because people have different alcohol
tastes.
preferences.
Right.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So.
Absolutely.
Moving on the inside, we, did 3 shelves. We found that was kind of the magic number in our testing. We wanted to do something where it was a little bit less what you see normally. I've seen a lot of, the slat designs where they have like the humidity with the ability to pass through. So I decided to do dowels. I thought it was a little bit more modern. And then at the bottom here, we've got a false bottom where you could put your humidity packets.
Right.
So we wanted you to be able to kind of, obviously, the user's preference is going to be a matter of what sort of
humidity packs that
yes.
you use, because some people, there's a lot of different kinds.
Yeah.
Nowadays, a lot of people use the Boveda packs, which are very simple to put. Just slide a few in the bottom there, and you're good to go. And then you have this sealant. What I really like is look at the finish here when you close it. I just want you to see this. It just closes right in tight, and the finish and you used a nice and talk about the finish a little bit.
Yeah, so we went through 3 coats of just the wipe on poly. We wanted to do the rub on stuff. We've experimented with the spray boots. We've got a little booth in the back where we do some of the waterborne stuff. We've done some of the brush on, but just because of the color of the wood, we found that wiping on was pretty efficient for time. But it kind of came out with the best finish that we liked.
Yeah. And what do you call this right here when you put your little pegs in there?
Oh, that's just screw plugs. So
plugs.
when we were assembling the box, we didn't really want anything showing as much as we could help it.
Right.
And we thought it'd be kind of nice if we did, the little dowels here.
Contrasting dowels.
Precisely.
It's a really nice look. It's
Yeah.
a really, really nice
And it's
look.
actually, they're all offcuts from these guys too.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Well, there you go. So are these available for sale right now?
They're going to be in the next coming weeks, probably a month or so.
Wow.
We just want to go through a little bit of testing, make sure they're going to hold the right amount of humidity. We want to go through our typical QC that we do. We do everything here. And we just want to make sure that when we put them out there to our, we got a very small group of testers. We want to make sure they're completely happy before we put them on the market.
That's a great gift. And you were speaking earlier, like everything in here is sourced locally. We want to go through some of your suppliers?
Yeah, absolutely. So we get a lot of our lumber from Grand Banks. They've been really good about supplying a lot of the, the mahogany. We get a lot of our hardware from Building Center. They've got, they give it some great people in both places. They're able to kind of give us everything that we need. And then we've gone down to Sonny's a few times to talk about, get Sonny's input, of course.
Yeah. And Seaside Glass?
Yes, I was going to say.
There you go.
The last guy, Anthony at Seaside, he loves a cigar.
Yeah.
So he's been providing us with our 1/8 inch glass here. So that's been giving us a nice little finished look. A lot of people like to, see their cigars. So
Absolutely, yeah. No, that's a piece. That's not something you tuck away in a closet. That's something you put on a bar. You put on, yeah.
Absolutely. This is for your man cave. This is for your man cave. This is for your garage. This is for your she shed, whatever.
Right.
Which when Tony had built his garage, that's actually, or I'm sorry, his shed. That's what he wanted. He wanted something to sit nicely in his finished shed.
It's fantastic. Well, I'll tell you, as soon as they're available for sale, we'll put links to where you can purchase one. And it was great to meet you. And as a cigar aficionado myself, I'm really excited about the project. And I'll be giving you my input as well.
Yeah, thank you so much for coming down, man.
All right.